Here is everything I did this week with my last week of school and riding through horses. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd film a week in my life for you guys since I was having a pretty busy week and thought I'd show you guys more than just the slow-mos. Let me know if you like these kind of things and if you'd like more. Let's get into it. So Monday and Tuesday I basically did nothing because I was off sick and didn't ride these 2 days. So I was at home pretty much the whole time doing some schoolwork and cooking, and I took Scout for a walk, but besides that it wasn't very exciting. Wednesday I went to school for final exams and assessments, and then I went to ride Parada in the afternoon. I worked on helping him land his correct leads over a Cavaletti in a figure of 8, and he was so good and really got the hang of it. After I rode him, I gave him a carrot and put him back into his paddock, and then I went home and had dinner, and then we moved on to Thursday. So Thursday I had my last day of school before 2 weeks break, and then I went to the stables to ride Artie for his owner. Artie was so good for a little flat work ride, and he was really nice and calm, and then after I ride, I gave him his electrolytes and put him back into his paddock. Moving on to Friday. Friday was a busy day as I was riding 3 horses pretty much back to back. I went out to Whiskey first to ride him for his owner, and I did some walking and trotting with him, and he was very spicy and excited. Then after I rode him, I gave him some treats and put him back into his paddock. Then I went a few minutes down the road to Parada's barn and I got Artie out of his paddock and ready to ride. So turns out Artie had a sore eye, so I only did mostly walking with a bit of trotting with him just to give him a bit of exercise. So I put Artie away and then watched my coach ride for a bit and then got Parada out of his paddock and ready for our jumping lesson. Parada was a very speedy boy for some jumping. Oh, that was a really bad jump. We did a really tricky line, which you can see I clearly rode terribly doing. He was full of beans, so we moved on to a grid to try and help him steady, which, you can see kind of also didn't work. And then at the end of our lesson, we ended on an 85cm oxer, which was so fun to end the ride on. Then we finished, and I put him back into his paddock. So I didn't ride anybody on Saturday, and it rained for most of the day, so I stayed at home. That was my breakfast I made in the site, and then I had a burrito for dinner, which was so good. Yeah, and then Saturday was a boring day. On Sunday, it was unfortunately raining again, so I stayed at home for most of the morning. I made another acai for breakfast, and then we went out to Parada in the hope to try and miss the rain. And I kind of taught him this new trick. I don't really know what it is, but yeah, I don't really know. I got him a bit of lunging, but he just kind of wanted the treats, so it took a bit of effort to get him going. Yeah, and then it just started completely pouring with rain, so I had to get him back under cover. Then I put his rub back on and then said goodbye, and then that was my week. Let me know if you guys liked this video and if you want to see some more. Bye!